King of the Hill. Sub-Zero.
Okay, guys, welcome. This is CharlieWolfGaming. It's Thursday evening. It is 7:45 p.m. and tonight we've got something planned for you guys. It's something different. You're so used to seeing Mortal Kombat 11 because it is the latest and possibly and arguably the greatest game. But we're going to take it a little while back. We're going to have a Throwback Thursday. We're going to introduce to you, for the first time on CharlieWolfGaming, in fact, Mortal Kombat X, the runback. And guys, it took all of not even 3 hours to get 16, in fact 17 players confirmed to register for this evening's event. It is a double elimination, first to 3. And guys, we got some awesome matches starting up for you tonight. We are going to, over the course of the evening, show you the bracket, share the bracket with you, and make sure that you are up to date with what's happening tonight. But for now, we're going to get straight into our first match, which is the Khan of Africa, funny enough, X-Ray 92 going up against Georgie 357. Both of these guys, if I'm not mistaken, from South Africa. And just before we get into the matches, let me introduce my co-commentator for the evening, none other than the good doctor himself, Mr. Parasurama. How are you doing this evening?
I'm well. How are you, Carlo?
I'm good. You sound a little bit far away.
Yeah, my mic was far.
There we go.
Now
There we
it's
go.
close.
Now, I couldn't have... I thought of a few guys, and you were obviously on that short list in terms of who will be able to commentate this game effectively with me, because it's been a minute since I've played the game. I picked it up probably yesterday just to get the feel of it again. It took me back. I absolutely love it. This is where it all started for me competitively, and yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to take place tonight.
Yeah, me too. This game's very special to me.
Yeah.
I think I didn't actually play that much MK11, like relatively speaking, compared to most other people in the scene.
Okay.
But I think most of why I'm still able to be okay against some people is because of MKX.
Okay,
And
I'm with
because
you.
of how much time I spent on it. So I did try a few things in practice mode, and I see my muscle memory is completely off, but I'll give it a shot. Yeah.
Okay, can you invite Georgie? We've got X92 in the Koth lobby already. We're just waiting for Georgie to join us. So if you can send him an invite, and we can get this first game underway.
I don't think I'm friends with him, but it's Georgie
357 MJOJI 357.
Okay, I'll get him.
Okay, guys, it's quite exciting for us. We've got probably 8, possibly 9 matches on stream tonight. This is, in fact, a 17-man double elimination tournament. We are going to go all the way up to the top 8 this evening. And for the evening, we are going to only be streaming the winner's side matches. Guys, if you are amongst the matches that are due to be played off stream, you guys can you can start your matches in the meantime. The communication will be sent to you in the group where all you guys are members. So yeah, the matches that are being played off stream, guys, can you please get your matches finalized? Please report your scores in the group as soon as possible. And we on the admin side will make sure that we update the bracket so that as the tournament is proceeding or progressing, we got all the scores that we need so that we can show you guys, the audience, what's going to be happening this evening. Guys, it is a little bit quiet as well. There's no background music. For some other reason, YouTube has targeted my channel, and anything I do play seems to be not only copyright struck, but sometimes they even go as far as to completely remove my videos. So I'm just keeping it clean. It's a little bit quiet, but we will work our way around it. Guys, if you're new to the channel, if you heard about MKX happening, please leave a like on the video. It will really show your support, and I'll really appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, you haven't subscribed as yet, and you're enjoying what you are seeing or hearing about the channel, you've gone to the channel, you've visited it, and you've seen some African Mortal Kombat action that you really enjoy, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are en route to 400 subs, and yeah, we're just going to keep going. So if you are new, please subscribe. If you are already subscribed, please do not forget to leave a like. I'll really appreciate it. Para, has the invite gone out?
Yes, it has.
Okay, so we're just waiting for Georgie 357 to join us in the Koth lobby so that we can get this first match underway. I'm not sure how much you know about Georgie 357. You obviously indicated now you're not a friend of him on PSN. But any memories of playing X-Ray 92 in MKX all those years ago?
Yeah, definitely. On Steam. Actually, I used to play him almost every day. We used to. He was very solid. His Scorpion was the most frightening, I think, at that stage. But then he moved on to Takeda, and then yeah, and I had no idea how this guy looked, who he was, but we used to just play him, and he used to love doing brutalities. I remember that.
Oh, okay. And you say he was solid. I know that he played MKX on Steam with myself as well. I can't recall actually playing against him. But I'm sure once I see his gameplay, I'm sure it will ring a bell or five. But looking forward to seeing him tonight. The invitations have gone out again, Georgie. So we are.
I think the thing is because I started on Steam in MKX, and then at some point I moved to PS4. PS4, yeah.
Okay, George is just confirming that he has received the invite from myself. So he should be joining us shortly, guys. And then we're going to get straight into the action. X-Ray 92 versus Mjorji. X-Ray 92, Mjorji has arrived. You can leave AFK and we can get this first game underway. I'm excited. I have no idea. I cannot remember all the movesets. But what I do know is it is Mortal Kombat. The fundamentals are, in a way, very much the same. And I'm just looking forward to seeing these matches tonight.
Me too. I'm looking forward to this as well. I think he's going to go for Takeda. He's going to do those hard to blockable setups. And I know this all too well.
Okay, and so it's Mjorji, 357.
I remember Takeda's neutral jump punch is also quite broken. And then Kitana, she has very strong zoning and also very good like mids, and she can control the mid range quite well.
Okay, guys, so it is match number 1. It's been a minute since I've seen this game. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what these guys are going to bring to the table. 6 years after the initial release, better.
Yeah, hectic, and it's still played by many people. Actually, it's like I know for a fact. I think you do have Mosey, and you have this man. Mark the Shock has been practicing.
It doesn't look like he's actually taken any time away from the game, and in double quick time he's just removed in Georgie's first life. Georgie with the assassin variation of Kitana, X92 going for the Shira Ryu variation, and Georgie looking to fight back a little bit there.
Yeah, I think this Kitana is also doing all these combos that is set up for a wake up attack. Putting some pressure off the shot, using the mix.
No, he's mixing her completely. She just doesn't know where to block.
Yeah.
It's going to be a combo extension there, surely. Eventually forces the breaker from Kitana there. In the Cove stage, which I must admit, Para, is probably one of my favorite stages in this particular Mortal Kombat title.
Yes, did you see that hard to blockable?
It's absolutely amazing what X-Ray is able to bring to the table after not being active in this game for so long, and he's taken a 1-0 lead, guys. This is a first to 3 with X-Ray 92 taking a 1-0 lead over Mjorji 357.
So X-Ray or Mark the Shock hasn't been playing this much, but I'm really keen to see what Dark Base and Mosey have been cooking in MKX, because I think they've still been playing.
I do know that Mosey unfortunately he had to withdraw from the tournament due to connection issues, but he has indicated that he'll try to sort it out, and should we have another one, which I'm sure based on how this is received, we're definitely going to be open to have more Mortal Kombat 11, as well as, guys, look out for it coming soon, probably in the next couple of weeks. The Injustice 2 Throwback is coming as well, so keep your eyes on CharlieWolfGaming. We're going back to where it all began for a lot of us. Unfortunately, PS4 does not support Mortal Kombat 9. But yeah, Injustice 2 coming soon, MKX, MK11. be talking about Street Fighter as well. We might get some Tekken as well. So let's just see how this channel evolves over the next coming months. Better.
Yes, I think that's going to be good. Georgie adapting a bit. You can see that his blocks between the overhead and the low, he's basically blocking it better. He's blocking the lows, blocking the overhead. Now I'm trying to pressure. I think the biggest issue I noticed in practice mode with me is I'm trying to dash, cancel, but I'm supposed to be running. So I think Georgie was dashing as well quite a bit there. So maybe he's also feeling that.
Round 2.
Mark the Shark taking that first round as well.
Georgie missing the punish and the teleport. Getting that assassin special. Mark the Shark not punishing there. Using the cancel. And the armor.
Learn your lesson.
Breaking.
Yeah, so meter burn specials, or some of them at least, have a 1 hit on armor property and can often be used as a wake up attack in many instances. We obviously don't have the wake ups that we are used to in MK11, for example. So
yeah, everyone has their own unique wake up, which I think is very good.
I'll Mark the Shark steamrolling Georgie 357, and although we saw some adaptation in that second match, Para, still very much one-way traffic for X92, aka Mark the Shark.
Pay your respects.
Yeah. But in Georgie coping a bit better. Let's see what he has in store for the third game. I did see he was hovering over Leatherface a bit before the second game.
Takeda, Tribal.
But now he's going to Sector.
One of the characters that I used to play at the release of MKXL, being Sector, and such a versatile character. I mean, he's got pressure, he's got a bit of good zoning with his fast projectiles, with his air rockets. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see if George is able to utilize the tools to maybe keep Mark the Shark just a little bit at bay, because I think Mark is getting most of his joy going straight in on the attack.
Yeah, and now Georgie has a teleport. He has a really good zoning, I think, for Sector, and strong up close game as well. Punishment now, but he did try.
Well, unfortunately, no difference in the outcome there, and Mark the Shark Extra 92 suddenly finds himself on match point.
Yeah, match point. And see, quite a bit patient here. Just trying to find his opportunity and finish this stuff.
Using that cancel again.
Yeah, he's mixing between the cancel, mixing between the lows, mixing between the overhead.
Now, just help me here with a trip back as Mark closes out this first game quite convincingly. Are we going to see the first fatality on the MKX? I'm sure he's looking at the menu.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he completely fucks it up. So, yeah, it didn't quite work out.
Yeah.
Mark the Shark taking that 3-0 over Georgie 357, and at the end of the day, convincingly so there, Para. Like I said earlier, it looks like he hasn't really been taken any time away from the game, and he came out all guns blazing, and unfortunately at the expense of Georgie, XO92 prevails 3-0 in this first match.
Yeah, and he's moving ahead. I suppose he was the favorite going into that match, and Georgie doing well with that Kitana, and obviously knowing some of the combos, and he didn't get a chance to show much of the Sector gameplay, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the first game out. Even Georgie can please leave the COT lobby. Thank you so much. You are not out of the tournament. You are going down to the lower bracket. Please just keep your eye on the WhatsApp group. Keep your eye on the bracket so that as soon as the loser side bracket match becomes available, you guys are free to then play all the matches in the losers bracket all the way up to round number 5. But we're going to go straight into the second match now, Para. The second match being Frosh 911 going up against Dark Base 188.
Oh, okay, I got these guys. Let me see.
Now, I unfortunately, in my MKX time, did not have the luxury and privilege of playing against one Mr. 5000. So during my time, there were 2 players that in my mind, were ranked above everybody else in Africa. One was a guy, I'm not sure if you know this guy, but he goes by the name of LAI333, aka Shokan. Not sure if you heard about him before, Para.
I think I might know him.
You might know him.
Yeah.
In my mind at the time, he was the superior MK11 or MKX player in Africa. Until I also saw another player, and that is none other than the guy that you hopefully are seeing on screen very shortly, William, aka Dark Base 188 or Dark 188 Base. I'm not sure exactly what his PSN is, but amazing player. And I'm not sure what level Frosh 911 is going to bring, but I do know that he might be feeling a little bit of pain in this first to 3 set against William.
Yeah, I haven't played Frosh in this game, but Dark Base we played quite a lot, both on mostly on PS, but also on Steam. He used to have an account.
I remember playing him on Steam. In fact, we had like a 30 match set, and I think he took it something like 24-6 or something to that.
Yeah, it's usually crazy like that.
Yeah, and one of my
He's very
most memorable sets on MKX, I must be honest with you.
He's very solid defensively with in this game, and he brings all those Street Fighter fundamentals to MKX.
He's he was quite a big Street Fighter 4 player, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right?
Yes, yeah. So when MKX was out, Street Fighter 4 was out at the same time. So we used to chat about that, and yeah. So he showed me quite a few things back in the day. We actually met him when he came to South Africa. A few of us. We had an offline session. I think I don't know if he's offline. Yeah. I met.
Oh, okay.
I'm having trouble finding all the.
Okay, I've just sent invitations out to them as well because there were a few occasions there where Georgia said he hadn't received your invites. I'm not sure if it's got anything to do with what you were experiencing with the
online problem. Yeah, never know.
Please mention Frosh with the OS. I'm just looking at the comments in the group chat while I'm waiting for these guys to join. Okay, we are waiting for William as well as Frosh. Now, Frosh I do know from MK11, and he's probably got one of the wildest playstyles when it comes to oppressive Kano gameplay.
I'm sure he's going to play with Kano as well here.
I have no idea. I've never seen him play. I've never seen him play at all, MKX at least. And I think also from our point of view, since MK11 was released, a lot of players that came onto the scene during MK11, I'd never heard of them prior to MK11. Guys like Valve Overkill, Timeless Dawn, A lot of these guys I've never seen play before. Guys like Blind O, I've never seen him on any other title besides MK11. And it's so nice to see that these guys are just making the backward transition into going back into MKX again.
Tando as well. I am Grooti. I don't think he played this game when it was out. He started at Injustice 2,
Okay.
and before MK11 came out, I'm inviting him as well. I'm inviting William. I've invited Frosh and William now. But I am Grooti. He basically before MK11 came out, we started playing MKX again, just to get ready for the Mortal Kombat, the Mortal Kombat feel of things.
Okay, we've got Frosh911 in the COT lobby right now. We are just waiting on Darkbase.
I invited him now as well.
I think it might be him that we are seeing typing in the WhatsApp group now. We are waiting for Darkbase. If you can just confirm. I'm sorry guys, I can't make it. Stay still away from home in a meeting. Okay, unfortunately, that would mean that
Frosh goes through.
Frosh will go through, or alternatively, what we can do is we can run the other round 2 matches, and by the time Darkbase is due to play, if he is back yet, we can still run that round 2 match. So let's not confirm that result just yet, Para.
Sure.
And then go into the next match, which in fact, if I'm not mistaken and if I'm reading correctly, it's yourself going up against?
Lawrence, I think he's just gonna mop me because.
Okay, so Frosh911, if you don't mind, just leaving the COT for now. We've already got Parasurama in the lobby as we speak, and as soon as you leave the COT, Frosh, we will try to get. I'm not even sure how to pronounce this name. I'm gonna call it Sda Law, but it's probably Sda Law or Star Law or.
Yeah, I don't know as well.
Okay, if somebody can just inform Frosh that he needs to leave the COT.
Is that his ID as well? Stalaw.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Let me invite him. Okay, I have someone there. Okay, I've invited. Unfortunately, we can't call 911 just yet for my friend Lusekelo.
Okay, so I think. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to, in fact, yeah. Have you invited Sda Law yet? No?
I have invited him.
You have invited him. Okay. So this is South Africa versus South Africa, guys. So there shouldn't be any connection issues. We are just waiting for Lawrence, I think it is.
Yeah, so
Sda Law to come and join the COT. He's going up against Parasurama.
these Law guys, man, I think they're sweaty. Law. That those 3 letters, Law, I think causes problems sometimes on streams.
Not just on stream, in KL. I mean, these Law guys suddenly end up with records of like 33 wins, 0 losses until, maybe another one of the 837 boys decides to tarnish that record. But yeah, it's going to be quite interesting to see this particular Law play because, again, it's been such a long time since Mortal Kombat X has been, at the forefront of FGC African streams. And most of these guys, I've never seen them play before. So I'm looking at this from 2 points of view, Pat. I'm looking at it from it's been a while. I haven't seen this game in a long time. But also I'm looking at this game and I'm like, I've never seen these players play this game before. So yeah, it's like kind of a double whammy in a good way. So let's just wait for Sda Law to come into the COT.
Can Sda Law confirm if he received the invite in the group, in the comment, in the YouTube chat, please?
Okay, so I don't even know which. There's so many Sda. So it's just the one Sda Law. Okay.
There's only one of them, and he has like I think is it a lion or dragon?
Yeah, dragon of some sort. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just sending him an invitation as well. Law, if you can just confirm that you have received an invitation either from myself or from Parasurama. I think what's also just needing to be said, not yet. He's saying he hasn't received any invites as yet. I've sent him one.
Do you think maybe let's just get him to confirm his ID?
Oh, it's Sda Law 777. There we go.
Oh, okay.
That's the ID that we're looking for. Okay, Law, we've got your correct PSN, so you should be receiving an invite shortly. Para, you going to send that through?
Yeah. 11 mutual friends must be this one.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Invited.
Okay, guys, so we are just about to see our second match of the evening. Sda Law 777 going up against the good doctor himself, Parasurama, sitting with a healthy 33 millisecond ping on my side. I don't ever remember having a... I don't think I've ever touched Raiden in this particular game. I would not know why I have a combat card that looks like Raiden.
You're probably trying him towards the end of MKX, like you're playing of it.
Well, I must be honest with you, the combat card does not look bad at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good looking combat card. I'm gonna go out of AFK now.
You can go out of AFK. Guys, second match is about to take place. Sda Law 777 going up against the good doctor Parasurama.
Kung Jin. For Raicho.
Parasurama going with the Kung Jin pick. Sda Law looking to favor the Bo Raicho pick now. Bo Raicho, from what I understand, well, he's maybe had a change of heart there after seeing Paris' choice.
I didn't change it.
Oh, you haven't changed your character. That's quite interesting. He probably just thought, you know what, let's give Ermac a go.
Yeah. Is he Mystic?
I actually did not even have the time to look.
Round 1. Fight.
He is Mystic indeed. Okay, Ermac, one of those characters that unfortunately is missing from MK11. To the dismay of so many MK11 fans, or MK fans rather, and so is Kung Jin. So this is a character, or these are two characters that we haven't actually seen on FGC Africa streams in quite a number of years. Having none of them having made a reappearance on MK11, but who's to say Combat 11 or Combat Pack 3 in Mortal Kombat 11? Ooh, nice combo there, 38%, putting Kung Jin in the corner, trying to escape.
Nice.
You should be embarrassed.
Oh, and
Oh,
Ermac.
this is Mystic. Yeah. He has that move.
Round 2. Fight.
And again, just interrupted out of the air there, getting him with the low this time. Kung Jin should try to maintain that corner position, but unfortunately players like Sda Law have been playing this game non-stop. Might be a little bit difficult for somebody coming in who's just trying to pick it up again to adapt, but this is the good doctor we're talking about, guys, so don't write this man off just yet. Ermac with the overhead and takes the first game, does Sda Law 777, 1-0 over FTS Parasurama.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm trying.
But how does it feel though, coming back into MKX after so many years or after such a long time? Does it still feel like there's an ability for you to have fun playing this game? Or has MK11 kind of reprogrammed your hands to a point where it's going to be very difficult for you to kind of get back into this?
Yeah, I think that's the issue, the hands thing, because I don't have the muscle memory.
Now I do remember this particular character of yours giving me tons and tons of headaches all those years ago, Paris. So let's see if the muscle memory is going to come back soon enough.
I don't think so, but we'll try. The Liu Kang, I tried the cancels and stuff earlier, and I wasn't getting them, so I didn't want to labor on it too much.
The former Empress.
Okay, so Parasurama going with the Melina pick. Melina will most recently only make an appearance in MK11, but she's been there through MK3D, through MK9, through MKX, and now eventually in MK11 as well. Ermac, unfortunately, one of those characters that died. Fell down the pit in MKX in the crypt, and that's where he's kind of been since the beginning. Not sure if he's going to be resurrected, only time will tell. Ed Boone, let us know.
Fight.
It feels difficult. Also, I'm playing without sound, so that makes. but I think it's just also the muscle memory thing. See, I forgot.
Trying to fight his way back, but unfortunately he keeps getting caught by that teleport, that telekinetic energy burst thingamabob.
And he gets meter as, or he gets I think he gets health as he does this.
Ermac wins.
Ermac sounding rather upset having won that second game there, but
I can't hear him, but I remember how he sounds.
Pay your respect.
Actually, it was I don't like this aesthetic of Ermac. I prefer the MK9 version, the more ninja-esque.
Yeah, and also this floating nonsense I never really enjoyed on MKX either.
Ermac.
Yeah.
Well, are we gonna see that duelist Liu Kang come out? Or are we going to stick to Melina, where you were starting to slowly but surely get the feel of it, but it looks like Parasurama is going back to the Kung Jin pick, being down 2-0. Stabs, welcome, Stabs.
Yeah, I forgot how to change costumes, actually. I still have a ninja costume for this variation.
All I can say is, Stabs, you are a legend.
What do you say,
Yeah.
Ermac?
Going to the United States, I believe, tomorrow. Safe flight, all the best. And we'll see you in about 8 months' time. Hopefully playing some Injustice 3 or, who knows, Marvel versus DC. Highly unlikely. So Parasurama starting off this round quite well. Tried to armor wake up there. Just missed completely. Just missed the down two, and again just walking into that.
How you like me now?
Oh, and again. And again. Connects with the low this time. Oh, and I think this might just be it. It is, and Sda Law 777 is on match point right now, guys.
Round 2. Fight.
About to take this 3-0 over Parasurama, unless there can be some change.
You should be embarrassed.
We have you now.
So he gains a bit of life having done that amplified
You are outnumbered.
lift as well.
Fools within reach.
That looks like a low into an overhead if I'm not mistaken. I could be
Yeah.
mistaken. Parasurama with the forward grab there, still has quite a bit of time and no meter at this point. Managed to build up 1 bar of meter. Is it going to be too little too late? Tries the down 2. Looks like Law has just taken his foot off the pedal somewhat. Parasurama waiting for that amplified knock to be blocked. Punishes with a back grab, and it's 1 round apiece in game number 3 here, guys.
Fight.
Parasurama not out of this just yet. Wakes up with the Parasurama on life alert right now. It is not looking too great for him right now. Manages to jump over Ermac's advances, but oh, and he finishes it off with the brutality. Sda Law taking it by 3-0 over Parasurama, and he advances into the next round of the winner's side. Parasurama, you go onto the lower side of the bracket. So 3-0 at the end of the day there, guys.
Pay
Sda
your
Law
respects.
over Parasurama, and yeah,
Throne defended.
I think we can clearly see guys that have been playing this game regularly as opposed to guys who have maybe played this game before but have not picked it up in quite some time.
Oh, I should have stayed in.
Now, but it's cool. We can get you back in shortly enough. Guys, that's match number 2. We're just waiting for the score to be updated on the bracket. Parasurama going down 3-0 against Sda Law. In fact, I think I can do that right now. Okay, let's just see some of the
That
scores.
was my. Okay.
In fact, go for it. I will just bring the scores up shortly, but for now, you were going to say something?
No. That was my first competitive bout, I think, in, I don't know, in years now. I think I played once during Injustice. I think me, Brandon, and Jody. Oh, and Tando also played during Injustice.
Okay, guys, so you should be seeing the bracket on screen right now. Just let me know if you are in fact seeing it or not. Big TTs taking it over Hazardous Les. Let's just wait for I can actually see my stream happening as I speak. There we are. So Mr. 5000 due to take on Big TT shortly. We had Chinks the D going up against Maniki KB, taking that by 3-0. We had Mr. Jivs going down 3-0 to Muyuni 901, another player that I have not seen or heard of previously. Crack the Beast taking it 3-0 over Tata Machance. Dark Base and Frost, that match has unfortunately not taken place just yet. And then just recently you saw Sda Law taking it 3-0 over Parasurama. So we are going to have our next match, guys, the match between Mr. 5000 and Big TTs 47 taking place now. So Parasurama, I suppose before we go further, we just need to get you back into the Koth.
Yeah. I think I can't accept the old invite.
No, I think probably not.
Yeah, I tried.
Okay, guys, so Big TT's going up against Mr. 5000 shortly. Parasurama, the invite should have been sent to you guys.
I'm looking forward to Mr. 5000's gameplay, actually.
Yeah, I do know that there's been talk of there was a little bit of lag experience with the match that was played off stream between Big TTs and Hazardous Les, so I'm hoping that that lag is not going to show its ugly face in this particular match. But Parasurama, you are in the Koth lobby. If you can just go AFK, and I'll send those invitations out to our players as well.
Is it Mr. 5000 and who else?
And Big TTs.
Okay, I have both of them, I think.
Mr. 5000 still playing Mortal Kombat 11. If he can just leave Mortal Kombat 11 and play Mortal Kombat X for a change. Let's just see. Big TTs is, I think, Dad and...
Yeah, I invited both of them now.
Okay, we've got Big TTs with a 117 ping. In fact,
Oh, that's the coolest brutality there he has on his combat card.
a brutality on his combat card.
You remember this lady in the it's an Outworld Market, I think. Yeah, and what's her name? Blanche.
Oh,
Supposed to
yes,
call her
where you
Blanche.
throw the... Okay, Mr. 5000, we are just waiting on you. Okay, I think we're going to have to push Frost through because we haven't heard anything from William as yet.
Oh, you mean Frosh? Oh, yes, Justin.
Okay, the match is about to start now, guys. The match between Mr. 5000 and Big TTs. Very interesting name.
Tremor. He's famous
Leatherface.
for this tremor. I think Big TTs, I played him a long time ago. At that time, I think he was experimenting with Liu Kang, but he did have a Leatherface too. And Justin, famous for his crystalline tremor.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, so this is the lag that we've been hearing about with this particular match.
Oh, I didn't know about this. What lag?
Now, there's been a message in chat that the match between Big TTs and Hazardous Les was plagued by some terrible lag spikes, and I'm seeing the same sort of thing happen in this match with Big TTs. Now, his previous opponent has already indicated to one of our administrators here, Para, that the match was unplayable, but they played it nonetheless, not having known that they can report to admin. Obviously, it wasn't communicated to them. But doesn't look like this match is going to be played. And as things stand now, Mr. 5000 with the superior ping, 2 Big TTs. So let's just see if these guys are going to give it a go. Argument it to go, but it cannot be the most pleasant experience for both them as well as the viewers here. But let's just see. It seems like they're still going ahead.
So what's happening with this crystalline tremor, everyone, is that do you see that time he buffs up? I think Mr. 5000 probably gonna buff up soon. Oh, there we go. He has basically one hit of armor available, and he can take a hit. And Tremor's whole game is based on this armor. He even has another parry, like a what you call a flash parry, where you can absorb damage and keep on going with a string or a combo.
Yes.
Mr. 5000. With the lag, it was too much for him.
Yeah, no, clearly, and I mean it was becoming a bit too much for me as well. And
yeah,
unfortunately, we are going to have to call it based on connectivity. And Mr. 5000 was sitting on 60 milliseconds, whereas Big TTs was sitting on about 100. In fact, both of them have left. Was sitting on 117 at one point, as well as a complaint previously about his match against his previous opponent. So the way I see it, Para, we're probably going to have to hand this victory over to Mr. 5000 based on connectivity and the fact that Big TTs has also been reported as having a bad connection previously.
Yeah, I don't know the history, so I think that sounds fair from what you've said.
We've also got the result coming in from Rex2 Ducky going up against Cal L, and Rex2 Ducky, from what I can see, has taken that by 3 games to 1. So unfortunately for Big TTs, he is going to have to go down to the lower side of the bracket, where in fact we can go into our next match right now. It looks like I'm going to have to inform...
Dark base, or
yeah, I think that okay, so Mr. 5000 has indicated he's just doing another. It's definitely not on your side, Mr. 5000. I can assure you of that. We have had previous reported issues with the internet connection of Big TT, so you guys are welcome to test that again, but I think if you are going to give it a go, perhaps give it a go off stream, and then maybe what we can have taking place now, Para, is the round 3 match between Muyuni 901 and Exa 92. In fact, let's just give Mr. 5000 that minute that he's been asking for. And if there is another chance that Mr. 5000 can appear on stream, we are going to allow for that.
Would that be for the Ching's the D match?
That would be... No. So he's just doing a test on his internet. I'm sure his internet is fine.
Okay.
But he wants to have another go at Big TTs. But if that is not going to be the case, then I think based on the history, Mr. 5000 is going to have to advance. With the superior ping from our side as well, and he can then actually go into face Mr. or Ching's the D rather in the next round number 3. So Frosh 911, if you can hear me, do not leave just yet. You are going to be playing a match against Crack the Beast fairly soon. Okay, guys, I am going to have to ask you for just a little bit of patience as we're just working our way through some issues here, connection issues. This is our first MKX stream on CharlieWolfGaming, so I suppose there's going to be a little bit of teething issues. But we've actually got, as things stand, if the Big TTs match against Mr. 5000 doesn't take place, Mr. 5000 is going to advance on the basis that he has a stronger internet connection in the COTH, with Big TTs having or going up to 117 millisecond. Mr. 5000 was kind of hovering around the low 60s.
Buddy?
You can still hear me, Para?
Yeah, yeah. It went silent for a moment, but then I heard you now.
Okay, alright. Guys in chat, let's just hear from you guys in chat while we're waiting for Mr. 5000 to get back into the COTH. Are you enjoying seeing MKX again? I know it's been a little bit haphazard, but are you enjoying seeing MKX on stream again? What do you think? We should have a Salt Series event for MKX. These are all possibilities that could happen in the very, very near future. I'm glad you guys have come in. I see somebody who's familiar with or that I recognize from the Street Fighter scene, funny enough. Andre Adams, am I right? Absolutely, more and more, please, says Lawrence. If you are Sda Law, Lawrence, you are due to be facing, and maybe let me just share that with the audience. That's how the bracket looks right now. So I've advanced Mr. 5000, but we are giving him a moment just to have another go against Big TTs. We've got XA92 going up against Numuni 901. We've got Crack the Beast going up against Frosh 911. And we've got Sda Law going up against Rex 2 Ducky. In the losers, let's just see if some of the matches have taken place. We're still waiting for Cal Al and Hazard Des to play their match. In fact, guys, if you are looking at the losers bracket, we are going to play the loser side all the way up to round number 5. So round number 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the loser side bracket. Please just make sure that as soon as your game becomes available, Meineke, KB, and Big TTs, we'll just wait to hear. Tatama Chance is going to advance on the basis that Dark Base has been eliminated from the tournament due to not being present. So, as your matches become available, please just check the bracket, check the WhatsApp group as well. Basically, we're going all the way up to round number 4. So these 4 matches you see right here are going to be the matches you're going to see on stream for the balance of this evening. That's going to take us to 4 remaining competitors on the winner side. And we are going to work our way through the losers bracket off stream until we have 4 remaining competitors on the loser side, which will ultimately make up the top 8 on Sunday.
Mr. 5K says that his net is officially just bad.
His net?
His net, yeah. I don't know. He's asking for another minute, but I'm thinking maybe we should just carry on with one of the other matches that are ready.
Okay. So let me do this. Just while everybody is watching, I'm going to okay. So that match has been reset. So I think, guys, if you can, just let us know what's going to happen in terms of that, Mr. 5000 and your net issue. We've also heard, and it's been reported, that the internet coming from Big TTs has also been quite laggy. So we'll just wait and see what happens there. But I think for now, if we can have XA92 go up against Muyuni 901. Let me just make sure I've got the The PSNs, I think, is exactly as you see it there.
So should I invite them?
Yeah, invite X-Ray. I will get.
Okay. Will do. Mark the Shark must comment in the chat whether his name is coming from this game or what exactly. Like, I always thought it was related to the X-rays available in Mortal Kombat X. Just curious.
Okay, it's a pity we didn't get to see Mr. 5000 at the time that we were expecting to see him. Guys, for those of you who don't know, Mr. 5000 has been absolutely instrumental in ensuring that you guys came together and are aware of this MKX tournament. And he rallied the troops. He got everybody together and excited. And yeah, we all obviously are looking forward to seeing him appear on stream. So let's hope that between Big TTs and Mr. 5000, they can sort out their internet issues. And yeah, hopefully, whether it be today or whether it be on Sunday, we're definitely going to see Mr. 5000 take part, because I think, as I said, Para, he's been absolutely instrumental in making this a possibility. So yeah, we're obviously quite eager to see Mr. 5000 in action with that rather ridiculous looking crystalline tremor.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to him. I was looking forward to Dark Base and Mosey as well, because I used to play with these guys. Not so much Justin. I did play him once, I think, but I played Mosey a lot, and I played Dark Base.
Okay, so we've got XO92 in the Koth lobby. We're just waiting for, I'm not sure how to pronounce the gentleman's name, Muyuni 901. Let's just call him 901 for now. Okay, dude that's due to play XO92, have you received my invitation? I think also with the community being so used to MK11, and obviously the guys who play on stream regularly now are used to MK11 streams due to the amount of streams we host.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of these guys have actually never participated in any of our streams previously. So it could be a case of not knowing protocol, not sure how it all fits together. So we are going to try and exercise a bit of patience, especially for the guys that's never been on CharlieWolfGaming before.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. So, what are you most looking forward to? Oh, by the way, do you remember meeting me for MKX
Of
back
course.
in the day?
Yeah, I think we had,
We
I
met
think
more
it
than
was
once.
2 offline sessions at your place as well as
At
one
Charles-
at Charlesable's place.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no. Very, very good memories, those. I mean, I was a stranger. I didn't know anybody in Johannesburg at the time. All I had was you guys on a WhatsApp group called FGC Africa. I knocked on your guys' doors. You'd never seen me before. I could have been a serial killer for all you guys knew, but there we were all getting together playing some MKX.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's just see if they've got an invitation. Still no response from Mark's opponent as yet.
Yeah, that's. But I saw you added him on the WhatsApp.
Yeah, I did. Okay, Mr. 5000 saying that they're good to go. Let's just find out if they want to play.
He's asking should they play off stream.
Big TTs versus Mr. 5000. That was due to be played on stream, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that is match number 9, according to the bracket.
So maybe Mark should just go AFK and we invite.
Okay, Mark the Shark, if you can go AFK, we're going to get Mr. 5000 and Big TTs back into the Koth. Yeah, I know how it feels there, buddy.
Okay, I've invited both of them.
Just make sure Mark goes AFK so that it doesn't go into the match.
I'll message him directly as well. Okay, there we go.
Okay, perfect. So we're just waiting for Big TTs 47 as well as Mr. 5000 to get back into the Koth. And hopefully we're going to see a lagless match.
Yeah, here's hoping. And
I think also if the match does, if the lag does persist, we're just going to have to make a call based on my initial suggestion around the quality of the ping and also the fact that okay, again, as you guys can see, in fact, let me just put it up. In terms of quality of connection, as you can see there, guys, Mr. 5000 sitting on 66, Big TT sitting on 100, but the promising thing is better that the connection seems to be stuck at 66 and 100 respectively, whereas previously Big TT's connection was kind of jumping between 100, 117, back to 100. So hopefully we're going to see a match here. Big TT's going up against Mr. 5000.
let's get this. Let's see what let's let these guys play. We got Leatherface versus Christine Tremor once more. Justin starting the pressure. Launching. MKX, a lot of the neutral is just about running towards people and doing things. And then also obviously taking them out. Justin still got all these run cancels. Using the buff setup to get some and in this game also the other mechanic is breaker, different from the breakaway, probably a superior combo breaking mechanic.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of introducing something similar in MK11 if they were to do it. What could potentially be a very nice addition is if they allow the breakaway as it is, but the person breaking away kind of stays on the floor for like 2 seconds before being able to get up. And that will, I think that will avoid having situations where the opponent breaks away. You're still halfway through your combo and he gets up and basically will punishes you.
Yeah. Also the other thing is for everyone who's new to MKX, you can see below the life bars there's another bar, and that's called a stamina bar, and that's in charge of things like backlashing, which has invincibility in this game. Running.
Big TT's doing well in the second round here.
Yeah, he seems to have the advantage, but now Tremor also has.
Oh, ran straight into a... Oh, and again,
Getting around.
down 3 cancelling into the Chainsaw Massacre. 28 of you guys in chat still enjoying this Mortal Kombat. In fact, 34 of you guys in chat right now. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, guys. And like I said, if you are in the chat, drop it for a second. Leave a like if you're enjoying what you're seeing. And if this is your first time on CharlieWolfGaming, maybe you're part of the MKX community and you haven't visited CharlieWolfGaming just yet, now would be a great time to consider subscribing, because based on tonight's response and the amount of people in chat, we can definitely see more MKX events happening in the very near future.
Did you see that buff got Justin at punish because of the special?
Yeah, just looking at Trevor, I kind of get the feeling that he would probably be considered as one of the most broken characters in the game.
Yeah, well, at this stage, I think he was. Especially, I would say, Justin's Tremor towards the end of MK.
Well, Mr. 5000 taking that first game. Not sure if there was a bit of lag on your side, but it seemed to be pretty fine.
Pay your respect.
I think at the beginning it seemed like a bit of lag, but I think, as you say, it's not fluctuating so much. So maybe everybody's adjusted to it.
What I also like about MKX, from what I'm seeing, is that the gap between matches in a COD is not really that long. It kind of just finishes and off we go into the next match.
Yeah. You think it's longer in MK11?
I think so. I think so.
Well, I don't know. It just, like, speaking from a platform point experience, I don't know what it is about Steam and the way they connect with MK, any game like this. It's just way quicker than on PS, but that's not the story.
Okay, Big TT starting off quite strong, taken about close to 50% of Mr. 5000 life away already.
Yeah, this guy can do some damage. Justin with the wake up. He did that flash parry that I was speaking about earlier, and then he absorbs it, and then he cancels the wake up into the forward one, which is 7th rate advancing time.
Is that an unblockable move that we just saw from Leatherface now? It's like an advancing overhead connection.
I can't remember actually, but I think maybe it is an overhead. I'm not sure.
5,000 already, 40% of Big TT's life down the drain.
Actually, I do remember something. He does have some sort of unblockable advancing thing if you let him get that far. And then now Tremor has left that other big golden thing there, which you can use as an interaction. It's gone. Both guys one round apiece. Final round to settle this.
Okay, we are still waiting for Njimunia, who is due to take on Mark the Shark in winners round 3. We haven't had a response from you yet, guy. If you can please check your messages. If somebody who is aware of him, who knows him, can maybe just contact him and just make him aware that he is due to play. But as things stand right here, it is 1-0 to Mr. 5000, and he could potentially get into a 2-0 situation, but he's stuck in the corner. Great grab stick there. Not over just yet. And he just down the twos and says thank you very much for jumping, but stay out of my skies. It's 2-0.
Justin on match point now. Big TTs with his final character choice. Let's see what. I think he probably will stick with Leatherface. I think he he's been doing quite well. It's just maybe a change in style or something. What do you think, Charlie Wolf?
Tremor.
Well, both these guys obviously
Leatherface.
quite clearly know how to play, and I think when it comes to that clutch situations, Justin just seems to have the upper hand. And I think it's probably the right thing that we're seeing here. Big TTs just sticking to the Leatherface pick because he's definitely competitive, and I think Justin's maybe just slightly edging it in terms of ability to play the game. But
Round one. Fight.
nicely contested match from what I'm seeing at least.
So every time Tremor does a string, he can either go into the low or like an overhead, which is punishable. The low I think has a big gap where you can cancel it. And he has different types of specials you can cancel it to as well. Trimmer putting the pressure on the corner, just using armor at the end there to deal with the wake up.
Round two. Fight.
Justin now on match point. But Big TT doesn't go about fight. Coming forward, faking out the running special.
I think that might have been an input error there from Big TTs trying to go for the diagonal chainsaw.
Yeah. Nice.
I think in this third match the lag has probably been at its worst, but it is close to done, and I think Mr. 5000 just absorbed the chainsaw with that little buff that he, activated, and just finishes off Mr. Big TTs with a down 2 from downtown, taking it 3-0.
Yeah. Justin did very well. And so did Big TTs. They put on a show for us. Justin moving ahead. So I assume because we have marked the shark in our cart, we're going to proceed with his match.
Well, that would be the situation. So unfortunately, from the looks of it, Numuni 901 has not responded as yet. So what we are going to do, if Mark the Shark can just stay put in the cart for now, I'm sure he's enjoying being in the cart viewing these matches. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go into our next match, which is Crack the Beast going up against Frosh 911.
Someone call 911.
Well, let's see if it's going to be us calling 911 for Frosh, or if it's going to be us calling 911 for Crack the Beast.
Yeah.
Crack the Beast, let's
That's
just see. I think I actually received an invitation from him about an hour ago. So let me just confirm that I've got him on my list. I think I do.
Do you? I don't have him.
No, I don't. Cabello Mtetwa, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah, Cabello. But is that the same person?
No, it sounds familiar. I'm sure I used to play him in MKX all those years ago.
Yes, yeah. I found him. Should I invite him?
Who have you found?
Crash the Beast.
Yeah, if you have found him, then invite him, absolutely.
Okay, they're invited.
Both of them are invited. Okay, so Crack the Beast going up against Frosh 911. Again, guys, this is somebody that I've never seen play MKX before. And as you know, as familiar as we are, having seen Frost play MK11 so many times before, this is going to be a completely new experience for me personally, and I'm not sure which character he plays. I do know that in his previous match, he took out... No, he hasn't actually played it, because he advanced courtesy of a DQ to Dog Base. So, Crack the Beast going up against Frost 911. And, yeah, if by the end of the following match, which is the match between Rex2, Ducky, and Sda Law 777, if XA92's opponent has not yet responded, we are unfortunately going to have to DQ him, in which case XA92 will advance, ultimately leading to a potential match between himself and Mr. 5000, should he be able to get past Chinks the D.
Hey, Frosh's ID is now AI Frosh. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that either.
Frosh needs to give us updates, like on some sort of newsletter or something, you know.
Okay, Frosh 911 is in the lobby with a very healthy looking 67 millisecond ping. We are just waiting for his opponent, Crack the Beast. Let's just see what's happening here. Please send invite again. Asks
Yeah, I'll do that.
Crash.
I'll do that. Okay. Invite is sent.
Okay, it's nice to see the guys in loser side of the bracket are continuing to play their games as they become available. Parasurama, you in fact are due to face the winner of Cal L 254 and Hazardous Les. That match has just started now. So the moment those guys have reported their scores, you can then leave the Koth and actually play that match off stream as well.
Sure.
Okay, any feedback from Crash as yet?
Well, I invited him. I'm sure. I invited Frosh twice as well, and he seems to have gotten the second one. I'm sure Crash will show up soon.
Now, looking at the name like Crash the Beast, you would expect this individual to be exactly that, and he's just joined the Koth as well. He's ping not looking too healthy there, Parasurama.
Yeah, I've got him at 200 and something. He might be. I think he could be from East Africa. Bilal.
He's from Kenya. He's definitely from Kenya.
Bilal vouching for him.
Leatherface. Tribal. Predator.
Oh, we got a Predator.
Ah, interesting.
Oh no.
Sub-Zero.
Predator. The Grandmaster. Oh, I remember this guy.
I remember him very well.
Yeah, were you maining him at one point?
Throughout MKX's lifespan, I was maining him. The Grandmaster of the Linque going up against the what seemed to be a guest character pick.
Yeah,
Round
Syra.
one.
Oh, no, he's not a guest
Throwback.
character. He's just a DLC.
Yeah. So he's got the setups, that net for a full combo.
Gosh, doing that back 3. Yeah, I can remember the inputs.
That's good. Then maybe I think you'll know a bit more what's going on in this match than me.
Oh, now this is where we might see some swaggy Cyrex combos.
Both these guys are from the Linque.
Oh, what a beautiful sight
Nice
to behold.
And
Frost trying to escape there.
The setup as well.
So Frost not looking completely out of it. I mean, he's obviously aware of how to play the Grandmaster, and it's just whether or not he's going to be able to withstand the swaggy-ass combos with the amount of damage that he has. And he closes it out with that very tricky footy, leggy little combo that he's got going there. But Cyrex takes the first round.
Yeah, there's a bit of a, I think, cooldown for that clone.
Rongoon in chat saying this Cyrex is OP.
Who's saying?
Rongoon from the PC community. Saying that the Cyrex is quite OP. Nice positional switch there by Frosh. Both rounds seeming to go down to the wire, and it's really just all about decision making. Drops that combo there.
Crash is doing really well.
Tried to connect with the back 1-2 there, but unfortunately,
Oh, he dropped the combo, but he ends up finishing it anyway.
so Cyrex one of those characters that
Triborg
out of the
wins.
3 or 4 robots, I think Cyrex was probably the least played. Out of the 3 main robots, at least if you exclude Cyber Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
There was a multitude of sector players, and I think quite a few players opted for the smoke.
Yeah, I think Sector and Smoke were the most popular,
Yeah,
and then Cyrex and Cyber Sub were not as.
Triborg.
The Dark Base used to experiment.
Predator.
Or not experiment. He had a very good Cyber Sub-Zero. So yeah. He also had various setups and mixes and things. And now we are seeing a Predator. I was so hyped when Predator was revealed for MK.
Round 1. Fight.
He has no
character
model.
that if you've ever seen Stabs play this, he should get Predator. All I remember with our matches was 3 words: pew pew pew. That's all.
Yeah. I think I used to do that to him. So I remember back in the day, like long ago. I used to go stab with the Ishkuten. Long combo now. Rush very good. I think everyone, like Mark and everyone's been playing this game. I think I'm the only one that just started playing this game.
Yeah, I must admit, I mean, I picked it up a bit earlier today. I was enjoying the shit out of it.
So this is the brutality. No, oh no,
That's only
it's
the
not
first
end.
round. It's only the first round. So I think it
Hold
registered
up.
that little half circle there as soon as.
I remember that. It's a nice setup there with the overhead and the bomb.
Well, Frosh doing well here with the Predator pick after going down that first game with the Grandmaster. And he could very well be on the verge of tying the set up at 1 game apiece. And in fact, this might be better the first game on Steam that has not gone 3-0, depending on whether or not Frosh is able to close out this particular match.
Yeah, let's see. Crush doing well with the setup. That armored move that he's using is the Predator's best this game.
Drops that
The
combo.
variations.
Oh, okay. The explosion seemed to have done the closing bit of damage required. And the Predator and Frosh has leveled it up at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, this this is the coolest, I think.
Predator
Just
wins.
normal ending of a character winning the
Pay your
pose or whatever
respect.
in the whole game.
There is
Oh,
a
is it
new
like a
king.
little trophy room? I remember this.
Yeah, it's like this long thing, and then he does that where he pulls the skull and the spine out. That's from a reference to Predator, the 1984 movie.
Yes.
The one with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The one with Arnold, yeah.
Quick,
And
get to the
crap.
chopper.
Yeah, get to the chopper. And then Crash the Beast should have chosen the other guy. What's his guy name? He's also from that movie.
Oh,
Or Jax, you know? The Jax skin.
Carl Weatherskin.
Carl Weathers, yeah.
Okay, so Frosh obviously stuck with Predator. Crack the Beast now going up with the pumped up Jax.
Combo. Now you see, this is where Warrior's strength comes in with that timer thing. He can launch, and he has a few setups with it, but he loses damage if it works out, because it's also a reference to the Predator movie with suicide bomb.
I'm sure you'll remember a player called Terry, aka Stefanto, who was a terrific Devourer player in MKX days. He had a brother, if I'm not mistaken,
Ja.
who played Jax.
Yeah, Ja. He played Jax in the first MKX qualifiers versus but it was Jax, the Sub-Zero finals, grand finals.
And he played against Shogun.
No, Show was also in the tournament, but at that stage it is different. It was right at the beginning of MKX. That's the original one that Taga. Oh, see that brutality?
Jax
Well,
wins.
Jax just... I mean,
I think the condition for that brutality is that you have to be holding
your
down,
respects.
if I'm not mistaken. It's coming back to me, this game.
There is a
slowly.
new king.
yeah, I think the holding down, there was actually there was like two kind of
Condition.
attacks, yeah. So
Yeah.
you could do the straight punch and
Call
the
it-
down punch.
Jax.
Pumped up. I
Oh,
think.
how do you choose? How did he bring up that thing where you can choose the outfits?
X. Sorry, not
Oh.
X. Square.
Square, okay.
X on the Xbox control. Square
Alright.
on the PlayStation.
So now I know for my next match.
The Shelzable in chat. Silent Reaper, Pain, Himes, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Himes. I was actually, during my MKX hype over the last 24 hours, I actually came across a video between yourself and Mr. 5000 where I think the score was something like
Round
70, 40
one, fight.
or some ridiculous score like that. So it looked like you guys were playing like whole day. It seemed to have been an offline set. But yeah, I think you had a Kotal Khan that was going up against Justin's preferred character of choice, being Clever.
In Chimunia's, the one who was gonna face Mark the
Mark?
Shark is just posted in the group that he's always asking about his matches. And Frosh 911 taking the first round, make
Round two.
statement that he's
Fight.
not yet done. Our scores at 2-1. This is Frosh's last chance to stay in it.
But he's taken that first round.
Yeah.
I've just informed Chimunia that he's going to be playing next against Mark the Shark. And I think thereafter we will have the match between Mr. 5000 and Chinks the D, which I think will be our final on-stream match for the evening, Baron.
Cool. Rush going into the corner, getting the combo. crash breaking, keeping Predator in the corner, launching that overhead.
That's going to kill. Yes, he is. And there's one down the piece. Crack the beast. Now find himself better on match point against Frost 911. And you know what? One thing I have to say about this game, the rounds just seem to fly by, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the high octane nature of this particular game.
It's all in your face.
Guys, please remember, as the scores get reported, please check the bracket. If there are losers matches that need to be played, please, if the games are available to be played, please play those losers matches on off stream and report the scores in the group as soon as possible. Remember, this particular tournament is going to continue into Sunday with the top 8 taking place. The 4 remaining players on the winner side, the 4 remaining players on the loser side are going to battle it out on Sunday to determine who is CharlieWolfGaming's very first Mortal Kombat X champion for 2021. Crack the Beast taking it 3-1 over Frosh 911. That was some impressive stuff there from Crack at the end of the day.
Yeah, very good.
Defended.
Very good Jack's gameplay there. So you said there's one more match, right?
So there's the match between Nchimunye and Extra 92, followed by the final match of the evening between Mr. 5000 and Chings the D.
Oh, I see. In terms of that offline match that I should play, what do you think I should?
Let's just see here. Guys, your match is finished. If you guys can please leave the Koth, Crack and Frosh, if you guys can please leave the Koth, so that we can continue into our next match. Crack taking that 3-1, I believe, Para?
Yeah.
Okay, is Mark the Shark still in the Koth?
Yes, he is.
We're just waiting for Frosh 911 to leave the Koth lobby as well. No, Lawrence. Oh, wait. Let me just double check the bracket here.
No, he hasn't, because he's still in the top, the winner's side.
Yeah, no. No. Okay, but it was my bad. So there are matches still to be played this evening, guys. Let's just see. The match that we just see now, Crack the Beast. Crack taking that 3-1. So, Crack, your participation in the tournament for this evening has come to an end. You advance into Sunday's top 8. The first player, in fact. Our next match is going to be XA92 going up against Muyuni 901. Okay, so if you can just send an invite to him again, Para.
I don't know if I sent it last time.
Okay, no, I think it was probably myself.
Frosh, I think you can leave, brother.
Please leave the Koth, Frosh.
Or do we have to say AI Frosh? Is that how
Oh,
it goes?
is that why he's
Yeah, I
being
think
so
that's
finicky
why
about it?
he-
AI
that's why.
Frosh, if you can please leave the Koth, good sir. If you can just send him a message in the group as well there, Para, just to make sure that he doesn't in
I'll
fact
send him a
get it.
Private one. Oh, he's left.
Okay, so let's hope that Chimunya is going to accept the invitation that has been sent to him.
Yeah, let's see. Rex to Ducky asking about playing as well.
Yeah, Rex to Ducky, you are still due to go up against Sda Law. So there's 3 matches that still need to take place tonight. Okay, Mark, your opponent says he is joining. All the way from Zambia as well. Am I right, Para? Plus 260 Zambia, yeah?
Yeah, plus 260 is Zambia.
So he's going to be joining soon. Going up against XA92. He's in here. His ping is fairly good. a healthy 83, extra 92. After sitting and enjoying some matches in the Koth, you can now leave AFK and play your match against N Muyuni. I hope I'm getting it right. I think I might be completely butchering the pronunciation there.
I can't reach if I try.
Now, extra 92 playing Scorpion, I have a little bit of memory coming back to me now.
Oh, it's coming back to you.
It's coming back to me. He had some sick cancels.
I don't remember him playing the cancel one. I remember him playing Inferno. That was the mix-up variation with the vortex. Maybe you remember Dark Bases in Hellfire, which is the cancel.
Is it Hellfire? Oh, so he's playing Inferno?
Let's see what.
Fight
I'm not
for me,
sure
fire demon.
what variation it shows.
You do not command me.
I will compare.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah.
Inferno going up against Ravenous and Melina. Good start from Lumuni 901. I think that thing is 214 better.
For Scorpion.
Yeah.
I didn't play Scorpion in this game.
You didn't?
No, yeah, I only played him in MK11.
Oh, okay. I thought that Scorpion was one of your all-time favorites. All MKs.
Actually, I was a Sub-Zero guy. And then I always started playing him in MK11 because he was the only character I liked. Well, him and Jade in the demo in MK11.
Oh, yeah.
Did this.
Jade.
Round 2. Fight.
That's unsafe. But
Just missing the timing on that, but does land the forward grab there. That's extra 92.
so what Mark likes to do with this Scorpion thing is he likes to put people in vortexes. So just see if he can get that started. That was the just out there.
Just missing out on that.
But now he can get it started.
Fire Demon coming all the way from the Nether Realm, grabbing Melina's ankles.
Yeah, there we go. He gets the overhead. Another mix. So that's the whole game with Inferno, is to put the person in a state, like a vortex state, where Mark can just keep on mixing overheads and lows, throws, and everything.
He didn't Smoke have a similar sort of game plan where you can go the overhead into the spear, the low into the spear.
Yeah, I think almost everyone has some level of mix-ups in this game. But like in that vortex situation, you can just keep on keeping the opponent at like he's so plus that they have to just guess whether he's gonna go low or overhead. But Mark doesn't win that one, and
901.
Muni is ahead 1-0, and Mark thinking he might go to Takeda here. Not sure.
Takeda.
He does.
Melina.
Okay, so you press square.
Melina?
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so he's gone for the Takeda pick. From one Shira Ryu member to the next.
Yeah, that is. I think that's that guy. He's the character choices in this game. And the mix is very strong.
That's unfortunate.
It is no. Yeah, it is.
Thought you were quicker than that.
Round 2. Fight.
Breaker there from Melina. Oh, long reaching overhead. Overhead into the low.
Pressure. Very strong.
Oh, Mark taking light work of that. So you kind of ask yourself the question, was the Scorpion maybe just an experiment to see if he still had the muscle memory, if he was still able to play? Because after that performance, you have to ask yourself, why didn't he just choose Takeda from the get-go?
I think he just wanted to see what
Pay your
Scorpion could do. He definitely seemed like he had the muscle memory
There is a
for
new
Scorpion.
king.
It was just a question of he seems way more comfortable with Takeda.
Takeda.
Towards the end of MKX, I think Mark was playing most of Takeda.
Okay, so now we've got the smoke on screen, this Triborg variation. LK420. Gosh, let's see if my memory is correct or if I'm completely off.
Shirararyu versus the Dinkwe. Shirararyu versus the Dinkwe.
Round 1.
What did I say? LK420, am I correct? No.
No. 17.
72.
You're on a sector, so maybe that's
Oh, nice looking combo there.
yeah. So there was like that thing we were talking about. I think with the he had to guess plus range.
Just missing out that final grab. Takeda stuck in the corner here against this rather impressive looking smoke, but corner position swapped. Mark the Shark dishing out a 25% combo there. So far evenly matched here between Takeda and Cyber Smoke. Cyber Smoke. This might just kill, isn't it? Yeah,
Yes.
just about killed, 25%. Mark the Shark takes that first round in game number 3
This
against.
game way closer to the last one.
Yeah, it was quite a closely contested match.
Large combo damage of 43%.
Everything about this game just seems so. It's like MK11 on turbocharged. Like it's like you don't even get to commentate correctly, and the game is over.
Yeah, I know.
Takeda wins.
That's how this game goes. But it's also weird. We're somewhat unfamiliar with the combo routes
Pay
and
your
some of the character intricacies in this game. Like
Throne.
I think
defended.
we did know most, if not almost all of this stuff
Back in the
previously.
day. Yeah, no, for sure.
Takeda. Triborg.
Well, Muyuni deciding to stick to Triborg, the smoke variation. So his tournament, or not his tournament life at least, but his winner side life really is dependent on this character and how he's able to go up against Mark the Shark, who looking much more comfortable with Takeda than what he did with Scorpion in the first game.
Fight.
Yeah, this is Uni's last choice, character choice. He did well with this one, so I think it's a good choice to stay as. Often, Mark the Shark with this character would like to leave someone in a hard to blockable. So generally, he will try and finish it with leaving the low nice EX, which he can then just delay for the overhead. He hasn't done so far in this round, but he does manage to finish this round. Just using damage.
Round 2. Fight.
Every time Mark the Shark does a neutral jump, I get his to arcade is really good, jump touch. But really wise to that, ends up getting some combos, putting pressure on Mark, putting another combo, and another one.
So after going down in that first game, Mark turned it around quite convincingly, and I think we're seeing the first fatality of the evening here.
Yeah, I think after you told him how he messed up the last one, he decided to go into fatality practice and sort that shit out.
Takeda.
Yeah, no,
Fatality.
that was painful. That was painful.
Yeah, it is always considered like a gross kind of fatality.
Well, great play there from Mark the Shark at the end of the day. After going down by 1-0, he turned it around and has taken that particular set by 3-1. He secures himself a spot in Sunday's top 8 on the winner's side. So, looking good for Mark the Shark so far. Parasurama, your loser's side match is also ready to be played. That is the match between yourself and Hazardous Les.
Okay.
So if you guys can maybe play that match in the meantime, as soon as everybody leaves the Koth at least.
Okay, so should I leave the Koth?
Yeah, you can actually leave the Koth. But before you do that, let me just find out quickly. Based on the bracket, we're going to go into the match between Rex, 2, Ducky, and Sda Law, and then we're going to wrap up the evening with the match between Mr. 5000 and Chings the D.
All right. Should I get off the mic?
You can just put it on mute, yeah. That will be perfect.
Okay.
And then the moment you are ready, just send me a message and I'll then invite you back into the cast to hopefully commentate the final match of the evening.
Cool. I'll leave the stream running and I'll just see what's going on.
Perfect. Okay, guys, so we are going to have the match between Sda Law going up against Rex 2 Ducky. So I'm sending the invites out now. If you guys in the group can just make these two guys aware that the invitation is on its way, and we're going to see the match between Sda Law and Rex 2 Ducky. Okay, the invites have gone out now, guys. So, guys, we are in our second last match of the evening. It is now 25-10. We're still good for time as far as I'm concerned, at least. We are waiting for Rex 2 Ducky and Sda Law 777 to join us in the cot lobby, where these two guys, round 3 of the winner's side, are fighting for a spot in the winner's side top 8 to be played on Sunday evening. So, Sda Law and Rex 2 Ducky, your invitations have been sent out. Rex 2 Ducky is in the cot lobby already, so he's waiting for Sda Law to join him. Rex 2 Ducky, if you don't mind just putting your mic off. Both these guys are in the cot lobby, so guys, we have not had to wait too long for these two guys to join us. Rex 2 Ducky going up against Sda Law. Second last match of the evening. Year after, guys, Mr. 5000 wrapping things off against Chings the D. Both these guys just testing the connectivity. Both players seems to be
Alright, Joe.
in a fairly good connection. 84 and 50. Parasurama on screen right now going up against Rex 2 Ducky's Smoke.
The side round 1. Fight.
Okay, guys. Parasurama now. Ooh, letting one rip there. Okay, Rex 2 Ducky fighting back now after taking quite a bit of damage. And this is where the real MK11 mix is going to start now, isn't it? Oh, that seemed a very unsafe little move to do there from Rex 2 Ducky. Going for the amplified airdrop. Parasurama aware but unable to effectively punish that. Both players on level life right now. Parasurama putting Smoke into the corner, letting another one rip. Going for the forward grab. Another forward grab, and Rex 2 Ducky on life alert walks straight into the venomous gas release from Parasurama's backside, and Sda Law 777 takes the first round. Triple overhead 30%. No punish coming through. Not sure if that is unsafe or not. Unable to scout that final overhead with that particular combo string there, Rex 2 Ducky. But does put Parasurama into the corner. Decent looking combo here, 19%. 23% and counting. 24% tries to go for the restand. Keeping Parasurama in this corner here, so quite effective there. Goes for the forward grab. That's going to take away the 12% required to close out round number 2. 1 round apiece, guys. 0-0 the game score. 1 round apiece. And Parasurama with the interactable log, throwing it from across the screen, knocking the tin can. Triple overhead, puts Smoke in the corner. He just Smoke escapes out and swaps corner position now. Rex 2 Ducky doing some good work here, but match is just moving so fast that it's very difficult to just see who's in the advantage or in the ascendancy here. But as things stand right now, Parasurama in a slight lead over Rex 2 Ducky. Smoke fighting back though. Forced into an air escape. Tries to go for the restand again. Parasurama with a down 2. Lets one rip and finishes off with another down 2. Taking that first game over Rex 2 Ducky. Sda Law now leading by 1 game to 0.
Parasurama wins.
So what we saw there, guys, was a fast-paced match, which I think has been the case for every match we have seen on stream this evening. So it's not even a surprise anymore that these matches are just going by so quickly. I think this is match number 7, if I'm not mistaken. We've got one more match to go after this, the match between Mr. 5000 and Sda D. But it is 20 to 10, guys. 20 to 10.
Triborg.
Mulele, Zaza in chat, Georgie, Jivan, I see you guys all. Bring Parasurama to MK11, please do not. Mr. Jivs, I think when the stream is finished, you and I should have some more matches. Jody David's in chat still.
Round 1. Fight.
Parasurama still deciding to let these seriously gassy little farts get released during an MKX battle. I mean, that's just probably the reason why Mr. Jivs is calling this guy a legend. Wow, 38%, 39% combo there. Overhead start. And Sda Law just running wreck here over Rex 2 Ducky in this particular match. forces the breaker. Walks into that little part there and is still in the corner here. Goes for the overhead low mix up this time. Boracho in the ascendancy here. Dishing out all sorts of pain. Rex to Ducky doing well to get out of the corner there. Has Boracho in the corner himself, but escapes with that armored triple overhead. And yeah, just like that, finishes off Smoke. Leading now by 2-0 is Sda Law. And rubs salt in the wounds by just telling Smoke that his technique is lacking. 2-0 up is Sda Law. You have to just admire the way that these games just fly by so quickly. Especially if you compare, and I can speak from a bit of experience on running various MK11 streams. These games, these games just go by so quickly. MKX has the best brutality sequence. Your technique is lacking, says Georgie357. Guys, thank you so much for just staying with us in the chat tonight. I know it's been a slightly delayed stream. A lot of the guys that you are seeing here tonight are appearing on the stream for the first time on CharlieWolfGaming. So as these guys get more and more accustomed to being on stream, the more they realize that, you know, things have to happen just a bit quicker, but all in due time. I think what is safe to say is, based on the response, based on the excitement of the guys actually playing here, we're probably going to see quite a few more MKX streams, and who knows, we might even have an MKX Salt series. Okay, Rex to Ducky with the Liu Kang pick here, and doing quite well with Dragon's Fire to close out that first round over Sda Law.
Round 2, fight!
Next to Ducky. Oh. Everything just seems to happen so quickly here. Chinks the D, looking forward to his match coming after this one against Mr. 5000. Okay, Rex to Ducky close out that match in convincing style, so you again have to ask yourself the question, why wasn't Liu Kang just picked from the get-go?
Liu Kang wins.
Rex to Ducky putting one game on the board here against Sda Law.
There is a new king. Liu Kang.
Okay, so Sda Law saying, you know what, enough of Boracho and that wickedly smelling farts. He's gone straight to Ermac. We are many, you are but one.
Round
Okay, Ermac versus Liu Kang. .6% to start off. Bit of life regenerated there by Ermac with an amplified soul grab. Oh, leaves himself open there, Ermac. Back two from Liu Kang, in fact, overhead. Again, some more life regenerated by Ermac. Tries to go for the overhead, but falls for the cancel. And Jim Trolley is here, error macro, 100% correct there. Hope you're enjoying the MKX stream, which is obviously new to you guys. So used to seeing MK11 being showcased on CharlieWolfGaming. We're going back to MKX, and Mr. Zaza, just so that you know, there's already been movements made, significant movements made into having a Injustice 2 revival tournament. So You better get that PS4 back very soon. Injustice is coming to CharlieWolfGaming. Unsafe there from Sda Law, and double quick time. Next to Ducky has just put 2 games on the board, and this is going down to the very wire, guys. Suddenly 28 people appear in chat. Thank you so much. I own this, but I've never played it. That's a sin.
Pay your respect.
Sda Law leading, or not leading rather, after leading 2-0. It is now 2 games apiece. This is the best score you can have in MK11 in the first to 3 situation, because the next winner is the winner of this particular set. Jivan, do you play AMKX? Ask Earl. I can answer that for you. Yes, he does. He plays Quan Chi and a few others, I think. While Liu Kang now going up against Ermac in the final game of the set between Rex Ducky and Sda Law. Of course it is, says Jody Davis.
Round 1, fight.
Ducky. Oh, some ninja killer tech coming through here. 39%. Tries the wake up soul grab. Rex aware of it. Are we going to see some mix happening here? Tries to stagger, but Rex aware, checks with the down one, closes it off, and Rex is suddenly on match point. Okay, good start here from Sda Law. Sure, that could have been a more appropriate punish, but not going to be too much to complain about, because it looks like this is going down to the very wire here, guys. Overhead into the soul grab, and Ermac takes that second round in this final match. 2 games apiece, 1 round apiece. Is it going to be Liu Kang? Is it going to be Ermac? Good start from Liu Kang here. Drops the combo, but manages to finish it off at the end. Bit of life there, regenerated by Ermac. Next to Ducky, aware of what Ermac was trying there. Gets a bit more life back in than Ermac. Okay, this is so close, guys. Oh, that was unsafe. Manages to still see another day. This is so close, guys. This can be anybody's game, but it is Sda Law who takes it, finishes it off with the overhead, and closes out the game with it down to Sda Law. Advances into Sunday's top 8 on the winner side, taking that wonderful set over Rex Ducky by 3 games to 2. That was a fantastic match. Absolutely fantastic match, and Rex Ducky goes down to the lower side of the bracket. Guys, if your matches are available on the lower bracket, please play those games all the way up to and including losers round 4. Just some scores coming in here as well. Hazardous Les taking it 3-0 over Parasurama. So that ends Parasurama's tournament. Hazardous Les, you are in a position where you can play against Meineke and Sda Law, taking it over Rex Ducky, as we've just seen now, by 3 games to 2. That was a fantastic match. Guys, those of you who are in the tournament, we are still waiting for a result from Katlego. And guys, we are going to go into our final game on stream for this evening. That is the match between Mr. 5000 and Chinks D. Okay, Rex to Ducky, if you don't mind just leaving the Koth lobby. If you can please leave the Koth lobby, Rex, so that we can continue with what we need to do, which is to bring you the final match of the evening, guys. The match between Mr. 5000 and Chinks the D. We are going to get Parasurama back into the Koth lobby, and he's going to join me on commentary for the final match of the evening. Okay, guys, there's quite a few matches on the lower side of the bracket that can actually be played as we speak now. We had Georgie going up against... in fact, let me just update this because I'm sure it's a few updated scores here. So let's just see what we've got going over here. We had Hazardous Les taking a 3-0 over Parasurama. We got Tatama Chance taking it over Dark Base due to a disqualification. Georgie 357 taking a 3-0 over Mr. Jivs. And we are just waiting for a score to come through from Meineke KB, who was due to go up against Big TTs 47. Hazardous Les, you can actually play your losers round 3 versus Numunye. And Rex to Ducky, you can also play your match against Georgie 357. Parasurama, you are back. Unfortunately, that ended your tournament life.
Yes, I am totally out of this tournament.
Okay, so we are just waiting for... In fact, let me just... Now that you're in, let me just send the invites out to Chinks the D, as well as his opponent, who happens to be none other than
Mr. 5000.
Yep, Mr. 5000.
Mr. 5000 buttons.
Mr.
5000
5000
all the time, every day. Should I invite them?
Mr. 5000's already got his invitation.
Okay.
Chinks the D. Do you have the Chinks the D on your friends list?
I don't think so.
Is it Chinks the D or Chigs the D?
I think it's Ching.
Okay, I got him.
Good.
Okay, guys, this is our final match for the evening. Guys who are still part of the tournament on the lower side of the bracket, please check the bracket. If your match is ready to be played, please play your matches on the loser side of the bracket, up to and including losers round number 4, where you are ultimately going to finalize who's going to be the 4 guys who are going to occupy the loser side of the bracket in Sunday's top 8. And all this, while this is happening, we've already got so much activity happening in the Injustice 2 revival movement.
the guys in that group seem quite enthusiastic as well.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, with I think the fighting game community here in Africa, obviously, which I think is natural, you kind of get you gravitate towards the latest titles. But I think an event like tonight's event and the events that are going to be coming up, the Injustice 2 revival, for argument's sake, the Street Fighter tournament that may take place on the channel, I just think it's going to bring the entire FGC community together, as opposed to having a Mortal Kombat clan, a Street Fighter clan, a Tekken clan, anime clan, whatever the case may be. So yeah, we would love to see more and more of these events taking place outside of MK11. And as you know, guys, there's so many new titles coming out. I think there's Guilty Gear Strive that is due to come out fairly shortly. King of Fighters 15 might be coming out before the end of this year as well. And we're probably in a season where Street Fighter 6 is probably around the corner as well, Para.
Yeah, yeah. So many new things, and there's even talk about a Marvel NRS game, or Marvel versus DC NRS game.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I really don't.
You have your reservations.
I have my reservations. But, guys, the final match is ready. Both these guys are in the Koth lobby. Mr. 5000, Chigs the D15. The final match of the evening. This is the winner side of the bracket. Winner of this match secures himself a space in the top 8 on Sunday on the winner side. And it looks like Mr. 5000 is not holding anything back. He's gone straight for the Jackie Briggs pick. I think this might be full auto.
Yeah, it could be. I didn't take a look at the variation. We got a Kenshi. I heard someone asking for a Kenshi today, so there we go. Here's your Kenshi.
You are correct.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, already starting off with the breaker. So I suppose what we saw there, Para, was probably the MKX variant of Jackie's Rocket Punch.
Oh yes, I remember this. This is high tech. Yeah, I think just to play this. Do you remember Yami?
Yami Koto Kamoto.
Yeah. He used to also play this.
Or Yamakani Kamoto, something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I remember him. In fact, I met him at Charles' place that night when we had the MKX run back.
Yeah, that's possible.
Battle and I.
Yeah, he was there also with William Shula.
I'm on a roll now.
Okay, Chicks the D actually closing that first game against Mr. 5000. But now we're seeing some nasty Jackie cancels here in a very cyber looking. This character looks too much like Robocop now.
This is a cosplay. Did you see the pressure though?
I did indeed, so much so that it was a flawless victory earned by Mr. 5000 there. So one game apiece, or one round apiece rather, in this game number 1.
Feeling me now?
Is Darkbase still in this tournament?
No. He's been unfortunately DQ'd.
Here we go again. The pressure. I think she had a 6 frame standing.
Well, I think with MK11 it was very much a 7 frame game. Whereas I think in this game there were quite a few characters who possessed a 6 frame poke.
Yeah, she had a 6 frame
Another day,
standing one.
another beatdown.
But her arms are quite short, so that's the only
Jackie
issue.
wins.
I think Jax could have also had. He has a 6 frame button, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Pay your respects.
Very good play from Mr. 5000.
There is
Getting
a
the
new
W,
king.
the first win. So it's right now, it's 1 game to 0. Chigs the D will consider his options, whether it's a character change or just the way he plays. Hovering over Johnny Cage. No, and then he goes to Chosen. Okay.
Another day, another beatdown. Stanky Leg spam says Mark the Shark in chat.
Yeah, Stanky Leg was a high execution move. I think it's do it forward 4-4. You have to press it really fast, like the current thing with Jackie. I think which is 4-2-2. Like the sure you can kind of.
Round 1.
Oh yes, yeah.
So the Stanky Leg has special properties to it. I think it is plus and launch. That's that move that he does. That kick. That Justin keeps on doing. So every time he does it, he's plus on top, and on hit he launches. So Justin punishing.
Is that the parry?
Sorry. Yeah. In this variation.
Flame fist. So he loses the bicycle kick for those machine gun arms.
Correct. But it's probably not as good because there's a gap afterwards, and it's also punishable on block.
Fight.
So,
But I think once the buff is activated, it can actually do quite a bit of damage. As we saw there, 27%, 27%.
yeah, just
And I mean, less than 10 seconds, Justin down to about 40% life.
and to take the life on block as well. This was my variation. Also, special cancel.
Okay, this is dangerous situations here. So with Mr. 5000 applying that corner pressure, great wake up there. The armor knocking Jackie away from the corner, but unfortunately for Liu Kang, and manages to use the forward 4. I think it is the forward 4.
You overestimate your skill.
Final round.
Liu Kang. And back to overhead, smash down to the claw.
Oh, I still love that. Look at that. That was my favorite fatality. Oh yeah, then Justin, you can EX on a throw, and I think you're plus 10 off that, yeah.
So after a valiant effort there from Chigs the D, unfortunately he found himself going down 2-0 to Mr. 5000. Not sure if he's just trolling there, if he's trying to execute a fatality.
I think he was just trying to do stanky legs.
Jackie wins.
So Mr. 5000, one game away from securing himself a place in Sunday's top 8.
Oh, so he's not in the top 8 yet?
Defended.
No, the winner of this match.
Oh yeah, he has one more game to win.
Yeah.
Jackie Briggs.
Ethan Donaldson saying, "Let's go, Chigs." Going back to Kenji. This was this variation.
Possessed, yeah. Possessed had a similar move to, like, you know, when I was playing that Mystic map.
Yeah.
He also has this really good armored move. It's like half screen armor as well, and it's safe on block. So I'm sure he's gonna abuse that in this match just to keep Jackie away.
Fight.
Okay, last chance for Chigs the D to at least put himself on the board here.
And he also has mix-ups with those demons. It is this character variation that got Tweety.
Kenji doing quite well so far, using that armored attack to basically close out that first round of game number 3 here. So let's see if Mr. 5000 is going to Starts off with a 29% combo, but does eat an armored wake-up attack. Jackie puts Kenshi back into the corner here.
Jackie continuing to pressure. I'm sure she's plus on that 1-1.
Mr. 5000 just absolutely going ham here in this corner. 33% and the neutral jump punch closes out round number 2. This is match point for Mr. 5000, you're better.
But Kenshi answering back, trying to get out of the corner, fighting his way out. Jackie, but Jackie waits, running back again. Trying to bait, I think.
Cheeks the D, very well closed this game out and doesn't. I think he kept his composure really well in that third round there, Para, because he's probably going to dish out a fatality just to, I think more than anything, just to take a breath.
Yeah, get some momentum as well. So that's right now 2-1.
2-1 still in favor of Mr. 5000, but Cheeks the D has got himself on the board.
Wins.
D also is on his final character right now, so he'll have to win this whole thing with this possessed
Pay your
Kenshi.
respect.
Well, I think he's possibly
There is a
able to
new
at least
king.
make a push for it, because I mean, there's no mean feat taking a game of Mr. 5000, especially when he's in this Jackie cancel mood.
Scorpion.
Mr. 5000 going immediately for the Scorpion pick. Cheeks the D obviously stuck to the Kenshi, and I
Yeah,
hope he
no.
knows that.
Yeah, I think Justin should just hold on until he picks Kenshi as well. Yeah, there we go.
Kenshi.
Possessed.
I think Cheeks the D might just be unaware of his
Lock
Kunji.
status.
locked status here. So we're not going to penalize him, we are just going to make him aware.
Kenshi. Kenshi. Kenshi.
Mr. 5000 just letting him
Scorpion.
Chick, you're locked onto possessed.
you're locked onto possessed, so if you can please
Scorpion.
let me just send him a message in. Has he gone with the
No, he's on Kenjutsu, which is the telekinetic, like Ermac version of.
okay, let me just inform him. What is it? Possessed, eh?
Yeah, possessed. It's the red one.
Ancestors guide me.
Round 1. Fight.
So this is not an official.
This is not an
match,
official
everyone.
match, we're just gonna have these guys have some fun.
I think Justin's quite aware.
Yeah, no, Justin will definitely be aware, so I'm just sending them a message. Okay, if somebody can maybe just let him know in the YouTube chat as well. I'm not sure if he's still in the chat.
Yeah, Justin's playing like. Someone should just down 2 here. In this game, the tele cancel was standard. Yeah,
Round
all
2.
Scorpion
Fight.
variations of tele cancel.
Zaza trolling in chat. Okay, we are going to keep this unofficial just for the sake of the fact that the first time that he's appearing on the CharlieWolfGaming stream, probably not aware. So Justin, don't leave the cot just yet. That match did not count. We are going to give Cheeks an opportunity to go back to Possessed. Cheeks the D, if you can please just go back to the Possessed variation. We are going to give you an opportunity to just play that match out. And you know, it's a pity, Para, because he obviously got momentum winning with Possessed. Kind of makes you wonder why he actually ended up changing in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, he's gone for the Possessed. Let's hope. Has he gone for the Possessed?
He has, yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys, so apologies for that, but yeah, like I said, we are going to be fairly tolerant, considering that these guys are potentially playing on stream, on CharlieWolfGaming at least, for the first time. Mr. 5000 leading by 2 games to Cheeks' 1.
Cheeks doing getting 5,000 starting pressure. That spear is safe. I think that's what Mark was trying to do in the last game. But in this game, you don't press the block afterwards, you have to press it at the same time.
Yeah. Cheeks again fighting his way back into the second round here. Mr. 5000 taking the first bit of life away from Cheeks now. 68 seconds gone, so
He's on match point right now.
he is on match point. Mr. 5000 with that heavy cancel there, keeping Cheeks in the corner. Trying to start off with the low there. Kenji
Unsafe special and
keeping himself
My blade, thanks.
relevant in this game here, fighting back, has Scorpion in the corner. Not going to mean too much with Scorpion having access to that teleport, but
it's kind of a canon match in this storyline, I think. Takeda, Scorpion's son, Kenji's son. I disagree with the way they raising his son.
5000 getting closer and closer to eliminating Cheeks' life bar in this third and possibly final round of the set. Oh, some matchup knowledge coming through there.
So solid jumping on that demon. 1, 2.
And Mr. 5000 taking that 3 games to 1 over Cheeks the D. Cheeks the D not out of this tournament as things are right now, but
Scorpion wins.
he is going down to the lower side of the bracket, where he is going to be facing. Let me just confirm that for you once the scores has been inputted. Mr. 5000 taking it by 3 games to 1. Okay, guys, so confirmed for Sunday's top 8. Mr. 5000 going up against X-Ray 92 in the winner side of the bracket. Also, we're going to see what I think might be a very interesting match here, Para. Crack the Beast going up against Sda Law 777. That is your winner side of top 8 to take place on Sunday. On the loser side, and I think some of the guys still feel like playing, there are still a number of loser side matches to be played, which will be played off stream after the stream has ended, and during the course of the day, during the course of the week rather, watch the socials to make sure that you know who is going to join these guys in the top 8 loser side to be concluded on Sunday evening. Para, I believe you are going away for a bit of a break.
Yeah. I've actually been away a little, but I'm gonna go away for about a week or so. I'll be back soon. About
All right.
2 weeks.
Well, guys, this concludes the stream for this evening. yeah, it's been a bit of a different stream. Lots of guys still getting used to the fact that they're appearing on stream, but we've got 4 of your top 8 on the winner's side. Those 4 guys on the winner's side of the top 8 have been finalized. Extra 92, Mr. 5000, Crack the Beast, and Sda Law 777. We are going to be concluding who's going to be in the loser side of top 8 come Sunday. That will take place after the stream. But yeah, it's been a great experience for me personally. Running a MKX tournament again. Thank you so much, Barry, for joining me on comms tonight. And kind of
Thanks for inviting me.
faking it till we make it, I guess.
Yeah, we're trying to wing this.
Yeah, but you know, it was fun. It was fun. And I think the more and more we get back into the swing of things, the more and more we start to pick the game up again, we might be well versed come future streams. But for
I
now,
think so.
guys, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you on the next stream. See you on Sunday, guys. Take care. Join us on Sunday. See you soon. Cheers then.
You guys.